I'll give you a very quick overview. Listed in 2008, the day after Lehman Brothers collapse, specialised then in shale gas. We had a huge program basically in Poland. We're still going to retain those shale gas assets, but there's no investment there. Horizontals in Poland cost up in excess of $30 million a horizontal. We did drill three very successful verticals, but we'll have to wait a long time before that comes to fruition. So basically letting go most of our European assets. We've already in Africa, in Morocco, but this is really our key play, which is Nigeria. So this entry into what is a world-class field, OML 18, the way we structured it so that we can give a return to shareholders almost immediately is very key. There's a yield here anywhere between 15 and 17% to be got. And this field has gone with our partners in Eriton and GTO Coloco Midwestern. This field has gone from 10,000 barrels a day last year to nearly 60,000 barrels a day this year. And we're also selling 55 million cubic feet of gas a day to the local chemical plant, to the urea plant, so which is very key. So this is a growth story, and it's a story from Sanion's point of view about actually we've categorically stated in our admission document we're going to give 50% of net cash back to shareholders through share buybacks and dividends. So it'll be the first time in a long time that an AIM company will actually be distributing cash to its shareholders. And that's the lucky situation we're in, and that's the promise we've made, and we will deliver on. Sure, the field is in the Delta. It's been in existence since 1958. I mean, it's a very well-known world-class field. It currently has at least 500 million barrels of reserves, and probably more. And that's just looking at 2P. In terms of other plays, gas, maybe 4 or 5 potential TCF of gas. I mean, it's a huge field. It's twice the size of Bahrain, practically, at 1.5 times the size of Bahrain, with I think a total of 179 wells drilled on it, absolutely nothing. So there's a lot of low-hanging fruit at this moment in time, wells that Shell drilled that haven't yet been tested, so we're going to go back and test those. And then probably within a year start actually hitting drilling exploration wells, which could reap huge benefits. It could see, the value of the field treble or quadruple very easily. It's a very exciting area for us. We love the seismic. We have our own seismic company, so we actually shoot seismic, process seismic, interpret seismic. So what we've seen that's already there, and this extensive seismic in the field, from an exploration point of view, really points to a very bright future for Eriton particularly. I mean, and ourselves as a small shareholder. Well, it's like everywhere. You invest through your partnerships, really. So, I had built up a relationship with GTO Coloco, who's the owner of Midwestern, and was obviously involved. He was involved in putting the whole consortium together to buy OML 18 off Shell, Total, and Agip, mainly because he wanted the gas for his urea plant, because he had bought a urea plant, signed contracts with government, and they couldn't supply him with the gas. So he put this together. I happen to know him. And so eventually, a year later, we did a deal on this. The oil price had come down. Everything was right for us as a small company. Our main shareholder, Tosca Fund, was willing to back us. And so we took advantage of market conditions and the fact that our shareholders believed it was a phenomenal deal. And we closed it. But again, as I said, it's all about knowing who you're dealing with. And here we're very happy. I mean, from a technical point of view, from a finance point of view, really, from the point of view of Eriton, they're a top-class company. And we own now 20% of the operatorship. I'm on the board of that company, and I've been highly impressed so far. So we're delighted to be in partnership.